Alright, abusuan mo bibia kwa ba mfambra to Kenny and Blossom e wo YouTube so ase abusuan for ya ba as usual. Ensem ahodo a ekoso e wo Ghana se na beso mehwefo e na etifo nya na abusuan de ti nyina nse. Kennedy Agyapong 쪼NFESSÈD Japan and as isi mreka say ne ho asema ba beto dwana na power e de adwasun. Na de ti nyina nse yese Kennedy Agyapong e ya de se esika ahodo ne nyoma ahodo a e ira most especially ye ECG containers a ya hwe a ye nhunu bi no yesi atimi attrack akwa hu se ebi e wo na afa ukopiem e wo yi ne kuruma na abusu ansam ne de bebre na aneka ho na me mpese me kasebe tente e be ko ni akwa gi sansem nyina enchire mu e de aba make house say wonya subscribe from my YouTube channel ya now don't sub subscribe button so we are now the bell notification icon so at was be understand bia no ye drop a video na onso on sabeka video ni be ententem edin the kwam gentle
me kwa kohwe me warehouse ni ma hwe se post no me will be GÓY as for street light in here my friend me setting some me street light it me ko ni ma kohwe warehouse so even ago se me hwe nessa Ministry of Energy e be cha me anka some to post no e de abram enti se sika na me buy no se ne amachire magneti e wa brantie wo minsom gaji ye discover be adwuma me no eto e shame bottom se si a temptation e be ba me
now Kennedy call PZ no o kan sembi I see, suppose any cables number pa. Any the easy, any din cry, easy job. In fact, now buy me power. Then so obey to me alpha ways be my Minister of Energy, no, at the poles, any cables libya bromo. Nempo, say minister the crackers oh nya. On one gasa our warehouse or poles, any cables gum. In fact, I say what check it. Or you're very sure say street light the obe bregu. Kennedy Agyapong, remember, ne lawyer ni afenyo marking. On a board chair of ECG. Now, Kennedy Agyapong, in the past, your man a contract to supply electricity lights. Street lights. Ever since there, we are yet to see the full complement of Nyoma supply. Ever since there, Kennedy Agyapong Jisika on a company ni Jisika. Ever seen the supplying of those street lights no ever seen there now an MP who is not the Minister of Energy comes to tell you say our warehouse ECG posts gum our warehouse street lights gum and that he will be going to bring those poles and street lights Mumbusa Kennedy Agyapong say your man yere any or no contract say on supply street lights no or to me supplier na dabi yenya street lights now on supply no and na in fact the poles now say a good warehouse any street lights in a good warehouse no ye busan said okotoya for den ehina onya no our ECG contract bi ana yes our millions of ECG contractor may they be very soon you see these people they have played on your conscience and knowing. Also, and the onwangasa general catcher must say, poles, street lights, any sign of Manyamano, or will be.
And the question is, for free.
Yanim Chrome, some dumping. Light to Kurabino. That means the street lights they go on, poles they go on. You have a second Japan, Chere, baby, or Koto Nina free. Ya pesa ochre baby a onya sa light ni nyina now sa video na mo hu na mama ko hu cables any poles e won nsawe mu no anodom pre na me be kire the connection anodom pre what with this stolen containers any the role I will play in these stolen containers any ECG materials on sa video way it's making it's on circulation on social media watch this video very well. Sign your mama copies no another pre constituency the war.
no na dwe ba ya hu ni ye ntina anopa de say ntina ba ye ba mo hwe ni ye because Morgana Mbaka just papa and bobra and so papa do say an ekoso enti ha area mo ni pa kwante ya ni panty anti o ma the dada sa na ma we nyina akoso o ma hu no mo report to na ankofo antake action ah so the company no run.
Hello and thank you for calling MTN.
Oh, of course I recorded for free.
English is set as your preferred language. To continue in your preferred language, press 1. To change your preferred language,
and it go to Ghana. Maybe let me go on.
Street lights. It and the Kennedy Agyapong PZ. No catch them say our street lights be breguo, our poles be breguo. They know what they are telling you. Because ECG street light belongs to the government of Ghana. It Kennedy Agyapong contractor the man no was he able to supply all the poles and street lights? No. And it's not oye bold okojina PZ. Me was street lights go. In fact, my friend me warehouse egum. Because ECG, you know, they were running it as friends. Now, I'm make sure the link at the Kudientia, you see these people, the MPP are quiet on the ECG matter. And Nitina Afenyo marking, Kasongo 99, until say, what can ECG as someone who be a he is guilty. Investigations, they also. They know some of them. ECG are their way. The time of movie investigation, so the NPP will not have a front in parliament. The NPP in parliament, they will not have a front. That is the reason why the NPP minority in parliament, they have moved away from the ECG issue. Argentina NPP and your press conference about the ECG. So NDC is accusing them of something.
For free.
Why do you think they have stayed away from the ECG matter? Argentina NPP phone ECG no. Argentina, they have stayed away from the conversation. It is because they know that their main men are the ones who committed the crime. Now, let's go into the books. You see this? And the strategy they put together, and interest was study another prayer on can ECG no one sem on can be on can one some cry. But another prayer, do you know say he was on the board of ECG? Do you know? The minority chief whip, Habib, do you know he was also on the board of ECG? The minority leader, Afenyo Markin, these people. I mean, any can find trouble. Come out. Do you know these three people who are leading the MPP today in Ghana? The minority. All these three people were on the board of ECG. Yeah. Crime now moving in our ECG. From the board now, I'm taking that decision now. Mu cables, mu lights, mu bibiano. These three people who are leading the MPP today in Parliament, all these three people were on the board of ECG. Time I issue when you know AC, no, another umbrella was on the board, Afenyo Markin was on the board, and Habib Idrisu, the minority chief whip, he was also on the board. It is a minority in Parliament. if they have refused to speak on this ECG matter, then it means they are front. They know the three of them, they can all end up in jail. Now let's go back and I'm show how they did the plan and why they are quiet. These are dangerous people. You never listen to MPP or anybody speaking for MPP because you see, party, it's a disease. Now let's go back. Yes, starting from.
Of course, I recorded for
you. In 2022, can you? Napo. In 2022, Napo was the energy minister. The child be a plan free. I mean, BM. In 2022, Napo was the energy minister. The deputy energy minister, Kennedy Agyapong 쪼NFESSÈD. And the second deputy, near friend Williams Owusu Edu. Now, when you go to ECG board, Tamana Napo energy minister now, it was Kennedy Agyapong. The MD of ECG was Dubik Mahama. And then Anodompre was a board member of ECG in 2022. Did you know? Yeah. Anodompre today is the minority leader, deputy minority leader in parliament for the NPP. He is deputy to Afenyomakin. So in 2022, and the Kudientia want to say Anodompre ECG no one omunya press conference. The front of the NPP, they have moved away from that conversation is because they were the ones who orchestrated the crime. In 2022, Anodompre was sitting on the board of ECG. All the decisions that were being taken, Anodompre was part of it. And you do not think, say, NPP, Afenyomakin quickly coming out to tell you, say, Ghanaians, let us all solve the ECG problem as a nationalistic thing. They are the ones who did the damage. They are the ones who connived and teamed up our ECG boss and ECG to destroy a ECG. Itusha Napo, Energy Minister 2022, Agyapong 쪼NFESSÈD, Deputy Energy Minister, and Mr. Edu, second deputy. Now, but ECG boss now. Now you want to pick Mahama as the MD of ECG and Anodompre. Now, when you come to 2023, something happened.